we blame ourselves all the time. If it was, it would be a shock, like, you put your hand in a plug and you get a shock, electric shock. That's something different. But we call it cultural shock because whenever we are going through these kind of things where people are talking in terms of how you look, how you speak, how you respond to if there is crisis management. So it's always something because you're from this country, you're late. Someone is coming late. Yeah, it explains. So even if
development, you might also think about some similarities here. And depending about China, there's a Chinese brewery. So try to find a link, and always like to think a bit.
Some things.
Okay, hello, welcome everybody here at Ostfalia, and I'm very happy and proud that I have a very special co-trainer for the Intercultural Weekend for Bachelor students. Ruby, thank you very much that you take the time to come over. So what is your impression of this seminar on intercultural competencies?
First of all, thank you so much, Mike, for inviting me for this Intercultural Weekend. It has been amazing, and I really liked the energy of the students. It was very good. And of course, as a co-trainer, I just enjoyed teaching and conducting the input sessions as well as a lot of group activities, which was fascinating. And as usual, you have been very, very fascinating and enterprising in terms of organizing these activities and making students feel comfortable and at the same time entertained.
So we at Ostfalia, we are University of Applied Sciences. So for me, it's extremely important that we don't talk about culture, that we don't talk about cultural dimensions. Students should experience culture. So we have here a whole range of students from more than 10 different countries all over the world. It was really amazing what the students learned from each other. From your point of view, which was the nicest, most impressive situation or event of this weekend?
I think the most fascinating event which I liked was when students were expressing their cultural shocks. Even I learned a lot about cultural shocks, which was like, oh my God, is it like that? So yes, some of the things we take for granted, coming from different cultures, we take for granted, but some hand movements, hand gestures, and also body language, that was very, very important learning session because students were having fun and at the same time learning lots. What they should avoid when they go to, like, let's say when they go to China, what you should avoid, when they go to Germany, what they should avoid, or when they are in India, what is okay and what is not okay. So that was very fascinating for me to learn today.
Another reason why we do the Intercultural Weekend is we also want to make sure that students who come from foreign countries form friendship right at the beginning of the semester. Therefore, I'm very happy that we can also involve our foreign students to be part of the class, part of the team. So if you look back in the last 2 days, so what was the most challenging situation?
Yes, the most challenging situation I think would be to keep the students engaged because it was whole day, Friday starting at 2 and finishing at 7. Then again today starting at 8:10 in the morning and finishing at 7. It's really long. So to keep the students entertained, that they are smiling and equally energetic and equally enthusiastic for all the activities as well as the input sessions is not easy. So we tried our best to do that. I think both of us, we really tried very well because students' feedback was very positive when they said that it was fun, it was engaging, and we learned a lot in a fun way. Because some students from, like, let's say 42, they mentioned that, oh, we were thinking it's just the instructor led. He's just going to talk or she's just going to talk and we just have to listen or take notes. But this is a little bit outside the traditional way of learning. Both of you led it in such a way that we did so many things, we learned so many things, and yet we were having fun and we didn't realize that time passed so quickly. And they even said, let's say, even tomorrow we have something like this, and I hope that the time passes quickly and we enjoy and have a memorable experience.
For me, I think I was a bit concerned because we have people here who come from countries who have war to each other. Like we have people here from the Ukraine, we have people here from Russia, we have people from from Arabia, different countries. But for me, it's so nice to see how this whole group, even though they have the political, the different situations at home, but here they still form a team. And that also shows the best for peace in the world is intercultural understanding. And thank you very much for coming over, and I look forward for many more seminars we have together.
That was
Thank
my
you
next
very much.
question. Do you think we will have another session
Yeah, 100%,
sometime? Because
100%.
you're a very, very, I would say, energetic and at the same time very pleasant co-trainer. You know,
Yeah.
there was no dominance. There was no, I would say, let me do this or let me do that. It was very much student-led and at the same time flexible.
Yeah, and also like to work with people from India. It's
Exactly.
a lovely country, but also from all over the world.
And sometimes I felt that you know more about India than me.
And you're more German than I am sometimes. Thank you very much, and hope we can report more in the next interview. Thank
And
you.
I think it was also nice in terms of like for RBK Academy Swiss, it's the second international, and again with Ostfalia. I'm very, very grateful and thankful to give us this opportunity, and we would like to have many more. Thank you once again, Mike, for inviting, and I would love to come again. Thank you.
Thank you. And here we have to be careful, because here we can have a burnout. I have everything, I'm motivated, but I don't focus on my energy level. I have a burnout at night. And the burnout can be really hard. You know people have a burnout? Yeah. People lie in bed, can't move.
Hello, my name is Alina. My parents come from Russia. I grew up in Germany, and I participated in this fantastic workshop where I learned how to deal with like intercultural problems that can occur, talking to people in like business, in a business context, how to deal with it when people grew up differently than I did. So all in all, it was fun, widening my horizon. So yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Hello, my name is Alina too, and I also have Russian roots. And I learned in this workshop about culture shocks and how to deal with different culture shocks, for example, positive or negative. And yeah, now I know that I have to be prepared for different situations. And yes, I really liked it and enjoyed it.
Hello, my name is Dilara and I'm from Germany, but I do have Turkish roots, and I was also a participant in the Intercultural Weekend, and I really did enjoy it. And what I learned was how actually important intercultural incompetence is, and especially if you are interested to do an internship in overseas, it's really important how different cultures come together, and also the communication in an intercultural basis is really important as well, to understand the others to understand you, where you're coming from, where they're coming from. And also the most exciting thing about it is how these different cultures create something new. It was a really enjoyable experience and would recommend to everyone else.
Hello, my name is Ogu and I'm 21 years old. I'm living in Germany. My roots are from Turkey. So originally I was born in Brunswick, but my parents came from Turkey. Overall, it was very interesting for me to know different cultures, as we are very different people in our course, and the teaching style is really cool. Like it is very interactive. We get to know different cultures in such a way I didn't even know about. Group works are very funny. All the people there are very open-minded, and yeah, overall really cool experience so far.
Hello, my name is Nadia. I'm 22 years old and I was born in Bangladesh. Yes, I can actually say the same as Ogu said. The course is actually really fun, and the teaching style from Dr. Ruby is actually really catching because it gets never boring. Her teaching style is something else as our like professors in the university. So it is actually good to listen to her. And yes, what I have learned is to communicate better with people, and about their cultures and about their experience here in Germany. So it's kind of interesting how they feel, because I can even kind of compare myself with them, because we had like similar experience. So yes, it's actually really interesting and nice.